All right, so get this. We're diving into Meta's MovieGen today, and wow, this research paper you sent over. Dense, but the tech. Seriously mind-blowing.
Well, today we're diving into Meta's MovieGen,
Oh,
this AI tool that's honestly getting pretty close.
really?
Yeah, we're talking turning a simple phrase, something like baby hippo swimming, into a full, like, film clip. You sent over some really interesting stuff for this one.
A good mix of stuff is always good to have.
It really is something else.
So basically, we're talking about AI that makes videos from text descriptions, right?
It's even cooler than that. Imagine, like, a whole team of AI specialists, each with their own unique skills, all working together. That's what Meta means by calling it a cast of models.
A cast of models. See, I would miss that. Okay, so what kind of videos are we talking? Like blurry little clips?
You
Or...
know, think high definition feature film quality. We're talking 1080p up to 16 seconds long with audio perfectly synced up.
Wait, 16 seconds of like Hollywood level footage from an AI that already has me floored. But it gets wilder, right? This thing can personalize videos too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's say you feeded a picture of yourself. Boom.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're starring in a movie trailer or, I don't know, a cooking show, whatever you want.
Okay, that is seriously cool. You know, I've always wanted to be in a car chase scene, minus the whole life or death thing.
Exactly.
But hold on, it can edit videos too. That's like a whole other level.
It's like having a professional video editor at your fingertips. Let's say you've got a video of your dog catching a frisbee, but you wish there were fireworks in the background. Just describe that to MovieGen and bam, instant Michael Bay vibes.
Okay, now I need to see this in action. This is like the ultimate creative tool, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But before I get lost in daydreams of directing my dog in an action movie, let's break down how this even works. I mean, this is next level stuff.
It really is. So MovieGen uses something called a transformer model.
Yeah.
You've heard of ChatGPT, right?
Of course, who hasn't?
Same idea here. But instead of spitting out text, it generates video.
So like ChatGPT for video.
Exactly.
That's a good way to put it. Makes it seem a little less intimidating.
Right. And it gets even more interesting. To process all that video information quickly, it compresses it into this thing called a latent space. Think of it like a secret language only the AI understands.
That's wild. So we're basically teaching an AI to speak fluent video. No wonder this research paper's so dense.
Yeah, it's a massive undertaking. To create something this sophisticated, we're talking internet-scale data, a model with a mind-boggling 30 billion parameters, thousands of GPUs, just for processing power. It's like building a rocket ship, but for video.
No kidding. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. But instead of robots taking over the world, they're making us, like, popcorn-worthy entertainment. Speaking of movies, I'm guessing they didn't just show this AI a bunch of random YouTube clips and hope for the best, right?
You're right, it's much more deliberate than that. They had a very specific approach to training. MovieGen learns in stages, starting with images before tackling the whole video thing.
So it's like, learn your ABCs before you write a novel. Start with the basics, then get fancy.
Exactly. And the data set they used is incredible. Millions of video clips, all carefully chosen. We're talking good motion, steady camera work, a huge variety of content. They even used AI to write descriptions of each clip. Super detailed
Hey,
descriptions.
hold on, they used AI to teach the AI. That's like next level meta.
It is. That's right. It was another AI model, actually. Llama 3 Video, they call it. It's like having, I don't know, a whole team of super efficient scriptwriters. But instead of humans, it's AI.
That's amazing. Okay, so we've got AI writing descriptions for AI to train AI to create videos. I need a flow chart or something. My head is spinning. But it clearly works because you mentioned this supervised fine-tuning thing, and that's where MovieGen actually levels up. Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine it this way. The first training, that's like film school for MovieGen.
Yeah.
Learning the basics.
Yeah.
But supervised fine-tuning, that's like working one-on-one with Spielberg or, I don't know, Ava DuVernay to really refine its style.
Okay, that analogy is making my inner film buff very happy. So they're essentially showing MovieGen what excellence looks like, but at an AI level.
Exactly. And they don't just stop at pretty pictures. They're feeding it high-quality videos, ones chosen specifically for, like, those stunning visuals, the really smooth, natural motion. It's like giving the AI a masterclass in, like, cinematography. And during that process, they also give it more specific instructions, different camera angles, types of motion, so users can actually have more control over how things turn out.
So it's not just about creating something that looks good. It's about making it well-directed, intentional.
Yeah, exactly. But how do you even grade an AI director, right? That's where their evaluation process gets really interesting. And let me tell you, They did not mess around.
Oh, yeah, their research paper was very thorough on that front. It sounds like they threw everything but the kitchen sink at this thing.
They weren't kidding around. First, they wanted to make sure MovieGen's videos, perfectly matched the text descriptions. So they measured what they called text alignment. But then, they also wanted to see how realistic those videos looked, how smooth the motion was, even how aesthetically pleasing it was.
So it wasn't just about whether the AI understood the assignment. It was about whether it actually delivered something good, something that would grab your attention.
You got it. And to judge all that, they actually brought in real pros. No automated scoring system here. They had expert evaluators, people trained to look for really specific details, any inconsistencies. The whole thing was like a whole system, guidelines, examples to keep things as objective as possible.
Wow, so it was like the Olympics of AI video generation. Speaking of competition, how did MovieGen actually stack up against other tools out there?
It pretty much crushed it. They compared it to some of the other cutting-edge models, and in almost every single category, MovieGen came out on top. Especially when it came to that whole creating realistic movement and really sticking to the text prompts. It was amazing.
That's really impressive. But we haven't even touched on my personal favorite part, the AI soundtrack generator. It's like the cherry on top of this already incredible sundae.
Oh, I know, right? It really adds something special. MovieGen Audio, that's what they call it, is a total game changer. It's not just slapping on some generic background music. It's like analyzing your video, then creating a custom soundtrack to match the mood, the action, everything.
It's like having a Hollywood composer on speed dial, right? Ready to score your cinematic masterpiece, even if it's just your cat chasing a laser pointer for 16 seconds.
Exactly. And the technology behind it is just as wild as the video stuff. Yeah. We're talking diffusion models, transformer networks, some really cutting-edge AI stuff going on. It's definitely complicated, but the results, audio that's incredibly realistic and perfectly timed to what's happening on screen, it's something else.
Okay, so walk me through this. How do you even teach an AI to compose music? I mean, that just seems like such a human thing to do.
Yeah, it's mind-bogglingly complex. So they started by feeding the model a massive amount of audio and video data, like over 100 million video text pairs. And get this, over 1 billion with a B image text pairs.
Okay, so we're not talking about giving it a Spotify playlist and saying, figure it out.
Yeah.
They curated this massive library, basically.
Exactly. And it wasn't just any old sound either. They focus on those classic movie soundtrack elements, dialogue, sound effects, and of course, all kinds of music. From suspenseful scores to those really uplifting, happy melodies. And they were picky about it too. Anything that was badly recorded or didn't meet their quality bar, gone.
Only the good stuff made it into MovieGen's audio education. It's like having a whole team of sound engineers handpicking the finest audio clips.
Exactly. And to top it all off, they even use another AI, AED audio event detection, to double-check and make sure only the best audio actually made it in. It's like AI quality control for AI.
It's official. My mind is blown. But once they train this audio whiz, how did they even begin to test it?
Just like with the video part, they had a whole system. They were looking at the overall audio quality, how well it's synced up with the video, even if it made sense with those text descriptions. Remember, we're talking about an AI that's fluent in 3 languages now: video, audio, and text.
It's like the ultimate multimedia artist.
Right. And just like with video generation, they made their own benchmark called MovieGen Audio Bench to really push the model and see what it could do compared to other tools.
And how to do.
It aced it. MovieGen Audio outperformed all the other methods they tested, hands down. They ran all sorts of analyses, testing things like its ability to make longer soundtracks, audio extension, and the results were still incredible.
So not only can this AI direct a scene, it can score it like a pro. I'm starting to think there's nothing this thing can't do.
It's pretty amazing, right? It really makes you wonder what's next for video and audio creation.
Okay, you've convinced me. MovieGen is officially the coolest thing since, well, sliced bread. But let's zoom out for a sec. Big picture time. What does this all actually mean? Where does this even fit into, the real world?
That is the million-dollar question, right? Because this is an insanely powerful tool, but its impact, well, it all comes down to how we use it, right? As a society, I mean.
So like any powerful tool, it could be used for good or,
Exactly. Take education. Imagine textbooks, but they're not boring anymore. They come alive with these personalized videos tailored to, how each student learns best.
Okay, now that's the future I want to live in. Forget textbooks. Let's have AI documentaries.
Right. Or think about advertising. Who even likes those repetitive, annoying ads?
Ugh. The worst.
But what if they weren't the worst? What if they were actually entertaining? With MovieGen, ads could be personalized, little stories, things that actually make you want to watch them.
Okay, that would be huge. No more skipping through YouTube ads. What else? What else could this change?
How we do animation, special effects, even filmmaking in general. It's huge for independent filmmakers, anyone who doesn't have a Hollywood budget, you know.
It's like giving everyone the keys to the kingdom, right?
Right. But, you know, we can't just ignore the downsides.
Yeah, because with great power
Comes great responsibility.
Hmm.
Exactly. We've talked about how realistic these videos can be, how personalized. Well, it brings up some questions. Consent, for one. How do we even know what's real anymore?
It's getting harder and harder to tell these days, especially with all the misinformation out there.
It's a real problem. But it's like anything new, we adapt. We have to become more discerning, you know?
Yeah.
Really think about what we're seeing, what we're hearing.
So basically, healthy skepticism is more important than ever.
Absolutely. But overall,
Yeah.
I'm optimistic. I think this could be a really powerful tool for good. It's up to us to use it right.
Couldn't agree more. It's a wild west out there in the world of AI, but it's also incredibly exciting, you know?
It really is. And MovieGen, this is just the beginning. Who even knows what other amazing AI tools are right around the corner?
I, for one, can't wait to find out. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into MovieGen. Hopefully you're as blown away by this tech as we are, and maybe even a little inspired to go create something amazing yourselves.
Yeah.
Until next time, keep those questions coming. We'll keep diving deep into this world of AI.